How to encourage a bowel movement when constipated. If you find yourself having difficulty going to the toilet and emptying your bowels, there are a number of non-medical methods to encourage a dormant gut to relieve you of constipation. In this video, we cover some ideas you can try at home to remedy constipation and encourage bowel movements. Firstly, if you notice a change in your regular pattern, you shouldn't start to worry. If you make a few simple changes, you are likely to find yourself getting back to normal habits. How to empty your bowels every morning. If you are in need of immediate constipation relief, you may consider one or more of the following to encourage your gut to get back to normal, though we acknowledge prune juice may not be to everyone's taste. Natural constipation remedies to empty your bowels. 1. Lemon juice. A cleansing way to encourage bowel movements is to try taking a glass of water mixed with the juice of half a lemon before bed and when you wake up. You may want to drink with a straw, as you could find your teeth becoming sensitive after a regular course of lemon water. 2. Olive oil. Consuming a teaspoon of olive oil in the morning on an empty stomach can encourage stool to flow through the gut. The oil acts as a lubricant in the digestive system, meaning it's easier for solids to slide through. It also softens up the stool, making it easier to empty your bowels completely. 3. Prune juice / dried prunes. One of the more traditional remedies for constipation. Prune juice lacks the fiber of the dried fruit, but both are high in sorbitol content. Sorbitol passes through the gut undigested and draws water into the gut, which bulks up the stool and stimulates a bowel movement. 4. Stewed apricots. A flavor, some favorite to help relieve constipation. Destone and chop a punnet of apricots in half. Put in a saucepan with 2-3 tablespoons of brown sugar. Add 2 tablespoons of water and turn to low-medium heat. Stew until they begin to soften, then take off the heat and leave with a lid on to cool. These are delicious for breakfast and go fantastically with yogurt and granola. 5. Fluids. There are 1,000,001 reasons why it's great to drink water. Aiming for 2.5 liters / 12 glasses a day will ensure you're refreshing your system and helping to break down any food in the gut. A mug of hot water is great for settling the stomach and encouraging the peristaltic process. 6. Hot beverages. Whilst we all tend to enjoy a cup of tea or coffee as a refreshment or pick-me-up, they do have a diuretic effect. Diuretics increase the production of urine, meaning we have to visit the loo more than usual. Bear this in mind when drinking coffee to help encourage a bowel movement. Tea and coffee work in a similar way to hot water in that the heat helps to break down solids. A particularly good option for constipation relief is senna tea, which is a stimulant laxative that helps the digestive tract contract. 7. Avoid foods with a high fat content. The body has a hard time processing fat. Especially with Western diets, the bile-producing gallbladder, the material that helps break down fat, is stretched to its limit. It'll do the entire body. Some good to cut down on the fried food, as well as relieve constipation. 8. Ginger, a popular natural food in many kitchens. Ginger helps with constipation because it reduces the pressure on the lower intestines. It can also help decrease other symptoms that often accompany constipation, such as cramping, bloating, and nausea. 9. Clear soups. Naturally healthy, clear soups add moisture to stools, which can help to make them softer and bowel movements easier. Warm foods such as soups are also generally easier for the body to process. 10. Apples and pears. Containing high levels of fiber, fructose, and sorbitol, apples and pears are popular fruits that help you to empty your bowels. Also, apples and pears contain high levels of water content, which helps with digestion and with avoiding constipation. For best results, eat them raw. 11. Fennel. A natural laxative that is mild and has a pleasant smell. You can add roasted fennel to warm water for a tasty evening drink. Fennel seeds help stools to move through the colon by increasing gastric enzymes in the digestive system. 12. Kiwis. A popular fruit which improves digestion and is one of the better tolerated natural remedies for constipation. Kiwis contain actinidin, which promotes movement in the upper gastrointestinal tract. 13. Blackberries and raspberries. High in fiber and water, blackberries and raspberries are great fruits to help ease constipation. These are best consumed raw and washed before eating. 14. Sauerkraut. Not as well known as some other natural methods to encourage bowel movements. However, sauerkraut contains probiotic bacteria that may help to reduce constipation. 15. Omega3 Oil. Contained in many oils, including hemp seed oil, fish oil, and flaxseed, omega-3 oils help with constipation because they lubricate the intestinal walls. A diet which includes fish, avocados, hemp products, and flaxseed can help to increase levels of omega-3. If you are unable to obtain enough omega-3 oil from your diet, supplements are also readily available. 16. Pulses. Another popular source of fiber, which promotes good digestion and reduces constipation, are pulses such as lentils, beans, peas, and chickpeas. They are high in other nutrients, which can help encourage bowel movements, such as zinc, folate, potassium, and vitamin B6. 17. Yogurt and kefir. Probiotics are contained in many dairy products, including yogurt and kefir, and help you to empty your bowels by softening stools. They also improve general gut health. 18. Grapes. A delicious fruit and a natural source of fiber, grapes also contain a lot of water, both of which help with constipation. 19. Whole wheat bread, pasta, bran, and cereals. Adding weight to stools to speed up passing through the intestines, whole wheat foods are a great way to encourage bowel movements. A clever way to add even more fiber to your diet is to choose whole wheat bread and cereals that contain nuts and seeds. 20. Positioning. If you have felt the urgent need to relieve yourself, but arrived at the toilet only to find you can't go, you may find adjusting your toilet positioning helpful. It's imperative you stay patient and don't force it, as this could cause damage. Have your knees higher than your hips and keep a straight back. You may find it handy to keep a toilet stool in the loo. When the time comes, tense the stomach to help empty your bowels rather than the rectum. Constipation relief through prevention. As a rule, eating more high-fiber foods can prevent constipation. Be aware, though, that if constipation is a result of colitis or Crohn's disease, increasing fiber intake could have a detrimental effect if in doubt. Speak to your GP before making any changes to your diet. There are two different types of fiber, soluble and insoluble. Soluble fiber dissolves in the intestines to form a gel-like substance, which helps food move along the digestive tract. Insoluble fiber is not dissolvable and moves through the intestines without being absorbed, and adds bulk to bowel movements and helps to relieve constipation. When to see a doctor. If you don't notice a change and your constipation problem continues for an extended period of time despite dietary changes, you should see your GP or healthcare professional to find out if there is anything they can suggest to help relieve your constipation. Bonus: 3 unproven remedies from TikTok. Some TikTokers promote certain tricks to relieve constipation. Unfortunately, they're just that, tricks. While there's no harm in trying these, don't be surprised if these 3 tactics don't work. 1. Rubbing fists together. An acupuncturist claims that rubbing your fists together for several minutes will help you have a bowel movement. There's no rigorous scientific evidence to support this claim. A tried and true technique like light exercise is a better bet. 2. Crouching on a chair. Sitting a certain way for 7 seconds is not proven to help constipation. However, changing your body posture while on the toilet can make things easier. Place your feet on a stool to place your knees higher than your hips. 3. Drinking a hot beverage. With a few caveats, this tip makes sense. If the hot beverage contains caffeine. Plus, if you drink enough hot drinks like tea, you'll increase your water intake, which is a good thing for softer stools. But there's nothing about the temperature of the drink which eases constipation, so keep that in mind.